Here comes Speed Racer, he's a demon on wheels. He's a demon and he's gonna be chasing after someone. He's gaining on you, so you better look alive. He's busy revving up the powerful Mach 5. And when the odds are against him and there's dangerous work to do, bet your life, Speed Racer, see it through. Go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go!
Hi, welcome to the Muscar 2 project. So what's this all about anyway? Muscar 2 project, what's this business? Well, for historical accuracy, and for those of you who haven't got a clue what they're watching right now, we'll bring you up to date. The whole Muscar thing started with, with this. This is my car. It's 2005 Mustang convertible. Nothing particularly special about it, other than it happens to be screaming yellow. Now that's what Ford calls it, screaming yellow. You may hate it, you may love it, but you're going to see it coming. And the story got better when my grandson Liam came into the picture. When he got old enough to start running around the house without help, he kind of latched onto this car, probably because it's bright and enticed him. So he would get in the car, play with the steering wheel, the shifter, pretend to drive. He would work the turn signal handles while I cringed, hoping he wouldn't break them off. And he loved to ride in the car, loved to be in the car. He called the car the Muscar. Now, I'm not sure if he couldn't say Mustang or if he just didn't want to say Mustang. But he coined the phrase Muscar, and that's the phrase that stuck. After that, this became the Muscar. And just as a matter of chance, one day I found on Amazon, an Amazon exclusive, of course, a Power Wheels Mustang convertible, yellow. Wow, yellow. Not only was it an Amazon exclusive, but it was a closeout special. Apparently yellow Power Wheels Mustangs weren't that popular, but I needed one for obvious reasons. My grandson was not yet old enough to operate the car, so we actually bought it and hid it in the basement under a blanket for months before we finally put it together and gave it to him. So, at any rate, he got his own Muscar, and it became his prized possession. Learned how to drive the Muscar pretty good. Now he's 5, and I think he's heads up on his competition when he goes to get his permit when he's 15 and a half, because he has learned to drive very well. So it became his prized possession. He's a very mechanical kid, and he did a lot of things with this car that made me chuckle. You know, he would take my my 4-jack, jack it up, check the undercarriage, push the brake pedal and the gas pedal, make sure the wheels are working. He cleans it, cleans it, cleans it, cleans it, cleans it. One time, my favorite thing, he figured out how to anchor a kite behind the Muscar, and he drove the car around the block, kite in tow, and the kite never hit the ground. The neighbors, well, they chuckle on that one. The car and my grandson and his younger grandson now, Levi, who rides shotgun with him, have become quite the staple in my suburban neighborhood, driving their car up and down the street and around the block, supervised, of course. So a few weeks ago, I was working second shift during the week, and I had the boys during the morning and early afternoon. So they were doing all the things that the Burns grandsons typically do. The Muscar was zipping up and down the sidewalk. The yard was full of bicycles, baseball bats, plastic golf clubs, and airplanes. We were having a great morning outside. It was a beautiful morning. So I called them in for lunch, and while we were in having lunch, the trash man came. And he made a mistake. It was a terrible mistake, but it was a mistake. Apparently the Muscar was too close to the trash can, and he thought that we were throwing it away. So he threw it in his truck and went on about his business. Well, it didn't take us long to figure out what had happened. I called Rumpke and I tried to explain to him that the truck had to be close, and maybe we could get up into the truck and get it. Maybe it wasn't too late. Maybe it was damaged, maybe it wasn't. But we'll never know. Unfortunately, Rumpke wasn't willing to help me at that time. I don't think that they truly understood the significance of what had happened. I don't think they understood that this toy was special, and I don't think they understood that I just couldn't go out and replace it. And that's too bad. We'll work through that. But the car's gone, and it's not coming back. But folks didn't understand at first why this was so important. You can't get another one. It was sold out 2 years ago. I think I'm the only guy in the world that bought one. So they're just not out there. And I've got a 5-year-old who says, it's okay. Papa will fix it. Well, that's me. And I can't fix everything. But he doesn't know that. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not ready for him to know that yet. So my job here is very simple. I need to create a happy ending. A lot of you who have helped me on social media, we scoured the planet for a suitable donor car for what we will call Muscar 2. And we finally found one, and guess what? It was an Amazon exclusive. Of course it was an Amazon exclusive. The body style is the same. They had some different stickers, not a problem. But we can work around all that. But this car, well, let me show it to you. This is Muscar 2. And as you can see, it ain't yellow. We figured out how to work around that. It's called paint. Amazing device, paint. Great invention. Anyway, we found a good paint that is suitable for plastic, and we've done some experiments in the garage with it, and we think that it's going to work very well. As a matter of fact, I'll show you what we have. I'm going to do a little editing here. Anyway, so this is Krylon Fusion paint designed to bond right directly to plastic, and it's worked good in our trials. And as you can see, it's yellow. Maybe not exact, but it's a lot closer than orange. So several cans of this will be taking care of Muscar 2. This car comes with some assembly required, which means you have to put the whole darn car together. That's good in this case because I don't have to take anything off to do a proper paint job. But that's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to paint it yellow. And I asked Liam, we're going to have a Muscar 2. It's going to be at least as good as Muscar 1. What else can we do to make it even more better? Liam came up with some pretty good ideas. Some of them, NASA rocket scientists couldn't make happen. But most of them, I think they're going to work. And when we're done, we're going to have one heck of a car that the boys will enjoy. His younger brother will come up pretty soon, and he'll be in the driver's seat. And with luck, we'll have a happy ending. What else could happen? I mean, after all, my project leader is 5 years old. What could possibly go wrong? Welcome to the Burns Family Automotive Test and Research Facility, otherwise known as my back patio. We've got our project leader, Liam Burns, with us today. Say hi, Liam.
Hi.
We've got the donor car with us today. We're going to start working on it. It's orange right now. What do you think of that color, Liam?
That doesn't make any sense.
No, that doesn't make no sense. What color do you think it ought to be?
Yellow.
We think it ought to be yellow. Well, we've already gone ahead and test painted one piece of the car with our yellow paint. Looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bright yellow. It's stuck well, and it has a good hard surface. We think this is going to work out fine. So today, Liam is going to help me as we take this orange hood and transform it into a yellow piece like this. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, you ready to start painting? All right, so this is what we're going to do. We've taken our Fusion paint, we've warmed it up in the sunshine because warm paint atomizes better, makes for a smoother coat. We've already shook it and shook it and shook it and shook it. The mistake a lot of people make when they spray paint is that they don't shake the paint enough. That little marble inside, it mixes the paint up good. We want our paint to be mixed up good. So we shake it, shake it, shake it. The secret to a good shake and shoot paint job is shake it before you shoot. Now, I think we're ready to go here. We don't want paint fumes in our lungs, so we want to get our mask on, and what luck. We just happen to have a few of these laying around the house for some reason. So let me get you geared up with your mask so you don't get any paint fumes in your lungs. How's that? Look up at the camera. Let them see you. You look good? Dr. Liam Burns, MD. Anyway, okay. So let me get mine on. So I don't get paint fumes in my lungs either. Okay? Scalpel. No, wait a minute. That's the other show we're making. Okay. So Liam's going to help me paint this. Step right on over here, buddy. And we're going to take it like this, and we're going to paint the underside of the hood, you know, where nobody sees it. And he's going to help me with that. And you hold on to that, and what we're going to do is we're going to start spraying light coats just like that. Put your finger up there. Okay, you're in control. Oh yeah, look at that. And we're going to put several light coats on. It's always better to put several light coats instead of one heavy coat. And then we'll see how we do. Okay, so we're done painting. We'll take our mask off. Get your mask off, Dr. Burns. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll put these back here right now. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad, but if I can get the camera to come over here a little bit for a close-up, we can see a couple little spots that Liam was happy to point out to me that it was my fault. I didn't quite do a good job, so we got a few runs. Fortunately, this is the underside of the hood. I've been painting for 59 years. I've built robots and spaceships. Now I've got a 5-year-old critiquing my skills as a painter. That's great. So anyway, we got this one done. We're going to flip it around. Papa's probably going to paint the front of it. And we're going to continue on. Eventually we'll get this whole car painted yellow. Good job? Yep.